all you congressmen, senators, former Obama aides, former this or former that, where were you for the past 7 years? With all of these sudden disclosures on what you know. Case in point, the congressman, Democrat congressman of all parties of a person, a Democrat congressman, a standing congressman or a senator, whatever the heck he is, just disclosed that 72 members on the payroll of the Department of Homeland Security are on the no-fly list and terror watch lists. Where were you with these kinds of things? How about you colonels, former colonels and former other officers, where were you with your disclosures on what you knew? Well, I suppose the things that you know and the things that you knew must be a hard pill to swallow and take a little time before you can gather yourself, possibly even gather your senses to where you can disclose some certain things. Well, Boston Marathon Massacre, San Bernardino terrorist attack. Just read everything, the disclosures that are coming out every day. Never in my life, in my 51 years of age, it's getting worse and worse. We've never seen such things. And talk about the millennials, the millennial generations, people born in the 80s up into the 90s. The generation before that, the Generation X, Generation Next, and all these, now they're over their 30s. They're the ones that have been brainwashed, and now the millennials are being brainwashed. 7 years of this. Now they're 28, 30 years old, and they've been affected by the confusion and the disarray of these past 7 years. All you people, standing congressmen, standing top military officers, you know these things. You have known these things. Tell us these things. And if not, I don't know if not. But I'll tell you this. San Bernardino in Southern California was the last straw. Not so much the attack, but the fact that this attack happened in Southern California, it was the last straw. The things that are being disclosed in the past 5 days since December 2nd, what's today, the 7th? The things that are being disclosed is unprecedented, it's epic. It's amazing. These are the kinds of things that have needed to be disclosed the past 7 years, but I finally just wrote a blog on michaeldtobin.blogspot.com disclosing aces as aces and spades as spades. I've got all kinds of catchphrases on there. I had to gather up all kinds of things that I've said and cut and paste and hope to make it readable and an enjoyable read and not too long of a read. Hey, people out there doing blogs, cut and paste articles. Because in a couple years, when you go back to click on the link, it's not going to be available anymore. You need to have proof. Well, I really don't know what else to say except for I'm upset. The world is upset. The country is upset. And Southern California is upset. If you guys aren't going to say anything, then don't say anything. But quit allowing these people to do the good job that they're doing. You keep on saying, our media also, Fox, you guys aren't totally transparent. You have not been totally transparent. Now you're trying to say things, trying to be a hero like you're all on our side. Well, where were you when all these other things needed to be disclosed? Nary a word, nary a word. So what I'm saying is if you people up in high places aren't going to say anything, you're too afraid, well then just shut the hell up like you have been, but let us, we the people, do this. But we won't be effective. It'll just be a whole bunch of civil unrest. We can't do it without you. You cannot do it without us. So look, let's do this. We need to do this, and you know how to do it. God bless America. Thank you for listening. And I'm going to go try to pray and not lose my salvation. Damn. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And so should you, the people. We, the people, ought to be ashamed of ourselves for not saying things, not feeling things, not being upset, not looking into things, ignoring things. Quit ignoring things. I'm 51 years old. I'm more passionate now than I have ever been. I don't want to leave my 3 children. They're all aged 31, 30, and 28 years old. Thank God they know right from wrong. I taught them how to think on their own selves. I didn't brainwash them. I was a little harsh in raising my children as a single dad. And I got a lot of flack in raising my children. But they've come to their senses, and they know that I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy that children put up their parents to be when they're trying to discipline them, even in trying to discipline in the wrong ways and in the wrong spirit, in the wrong manner. I tried. My children are of age now. I pray to God for their safety and their children's safety and this country's safety. We need to start thinking about our own country. Quit giving countries money. Quit feeling sorry for their feelings. Don't give them a fair playing field. Who was it? Abraham Lincoln that said the greatest compassion that you can show in war is to be as ruthless as possible? What does that mean? It means to get it over with. Our last great generation was World War II. They still knew how to think and they still knew how to win. What's the matter with this country? I don't know. We do know. Read the Bible. Read the news. That's all I've got to say. Honestly, try to seek what's going on and be aware. Thank you, FBI, for disclosing things. You guys are on my good guy list now. I can't say anymore. God bless.